Cowabunga, dudes! Today we are rising from the sewers with our 4 favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle friends in order to stop Shredder and his team of evil foot soldiers in City Fall. Hey you crazy kids, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sara Meadows, and today we're looking at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles City Fall. This is from the Adventures line of IDW. It's designed by Peter Walsh and Dan Lansdowne, and it'll be on Kickstarter soon.
Today we are looking at the Fallen Sun scenario, which is a 2 to 5 player competitive game where it's one versus everybody else. Let's jump in and take a look at how it's played. Before getting started, you'll need to choose one player to be the villain for the round and give them the villainous villain card. Give them their figures used for battle, the villain deck, the villain sheets, and life tokens.
The villain player will assemble the map and place the minis on the board.
The rest of the players will act as totally bodacious heroes. 4 heroes will be used no matter the number of players, and each hero will receive a hero sheet, dice, figure, special move cards, focus tokens, and some supremely delicious life tokens.
Heroes choose the special skill cards they would like to use for the game, and then you're ready to rock and roll.
Heroes roll their dice and decide what order to place them in. The die on their left can be shared with the hero to the left, and the die on the right can be used by the hero on their right. Heroes may use focus tokens to re-roll, and then, as a team, they decide who will go first.
Heroes may choose to spend some of their dice to use one of their special moves, like Mikey's double chuck or Donnie's pole kick.
Or they can take the actions shown on their dice, which include moving using the skateboard, ranged attacks using their shuriken, or melee attacks with a sword.
They can also gain focus or bolster their defense for the round.
If they attack an enemy, the villain rolls to see if they can successfully block the attack.
And after each hero's turn, the villain will get a turn to move his minions and roll for his own attacks.
There will be a number of different scenarios in this campaign-style game. If the evil Lord Shredder and his clan of foot soldiers is able to kill any of the turtles, he wins.
And if the turtles are able to successfully complete their mission for the game, they win.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is probably one of my favorite IPs of all time. I was super pumped to see this game arrive on my doorstep. We haven't actually had a chance to play the Shadows of the Past game from IDW that they put out a couple years ago. This game features that same basic system of dice rolling and iconography, but it adds a bunch of brand new, super cool artwork, new minifigs, as well as gives you those new play options with the competitive mode.
Yes, this has several scenarios built into the campaign style for the one playing the villain versus everyone else. I enjoy that it doesn't matter how many other players you have. You always play with 4 heroes, and so you can spread that out and make it a 5-player game, or you can play just as 2 players.
This is very, dungeon crawl-esque, that's a word, in the format of the game that it is. One of the things that I enjoyed about this game that I don't always enjoy about dungeon games is usually that dude who's the bad guy doesn't really have a lot of control over what he's doing. At least it doesn't seem like it. He has to wait a bajillion turns until it's his turn. This one is very nice. I think the villain guy might have as much fun or more than everybody else at the table because he gets to go every other turn, and he also has a lot of control over what he's doing with his baddies each round.
The iconography works very well. I think it was a very innovative system to have the heroes share their dice actions. I don't know that I've seen that in many other games, especially dice battle games. I enjoyed that little bit of innovation to really make the heroes talk and work together to solve the problems of taking down the villain.
Yeah, I think they've done a lot to massage and perfect what they had in that Shadows of the Past game. I think in the other version, like Raphael just rolled more dice than everybody else. In this one, it kind of feels a little smoother. Everybody's kind of sharing equally. I love how the card, how your character powers are perfectly balanced based on who your character is. So obviously, like, Michelangelo can travel further with his skateboard than everybody else can. Raph has a little bit more attack power than everybody else does. It just makes really good sense thematically, and I feel like that really helps build this game to be something other than a dungeon crawler where you're just going around bashing dudes. Like, you kind of feel like you're getting into the heroes as you reveal more of them from the deck. That's super awesome. I just saw a preview. I believe Casey Jones is going to make it into the Kickstarter. So if you're curious about what all is involved in the game, what comes with it, what the final pieces are going to look like, definitely check out their Kickstarter campaign. Let us know which version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles you love more, the movies, the cartoons, the comic books. Let us know if you are going to be back in this game, and then be sure to subscribe to Tantrum House because we will have more videos coming your way very soon. Cowabunga dudes, today we are joining the 4 people. Cowabunga. You gonna eat that whole thing? Get out of here. Stop. Go. Good. Go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Bunnies.
It's designed by Peter Walsh and
one more person.
Dan Lansdowne.
We love you, Dan.
Walsh and Dan Lansdowne.
Dan, hands down, is the best Lansdowne I know.